Hey guys, how are you doing today? Are you good? Yes, happy to hear. If you are good, then I'm good. That means we are good. And here's what's going down. Samsung just announced the Q2 results, basically Q2 earnings if you like. And it is pretty informative if you ask me. And reading between the lines, I can tell you guys that Samsung is trying to dominate or has a master plan in order to dominate the remainder of the year in the mobile phone market unit, whatever you want to call it, phones. Tablets. You know what I mean. Let me show you. Samsung's operating profit for Q2 was around $11 billion and that was the best result since 2018. And you guys know, of course you guys know, Samsung has a pretty strong semiconductor business unit which really rakes in all the profit, translating into a 20% increase in revenue and 34% increase in margin. Yep. Money comes flying in. So far, so good. But what happens when we drill in just a little bit and have a look and dissect those numbers I've just given to you? Well. Mobile profits dipped from last quarter apparently due to limited supply of, processors, chips. No, not the TV shows, the stuff that goes into your mobile phone, whatever that's called, Snapdragon, you know what I mean. But that is one of the reasons why the profit has gone down and everything else, apparently, to Samsung's statement. And Samsung has shipped 60 million handsets in Q2, and that is a downtrend from Q1 because in Q1 they shipped 81 million units, and that is a 20 million gap, a negative gap already. And to put it into perspective and get the conversation going, and also for my lovely Apple audience out there, Apple has shipped 45 million units in Q2, and I'm just saying, I know the whole profit thing is all different, but I really want to put more color around the story here. So how is Samsung going to fix this? Despite their earnings and despite their increase in revenue and profit, the shares fell slightly. So there are really two ways to grow a business, and one is organically, meaning basically you have more shipments, more phones, more innovation, basically what we see every year. And number two is called unorganically. I'm not sure if that's a real word, but that's what we tend to use. That means merger and acquisition, something you buy that also fits into your portfolio and you have an immediate revenue boost, but also a complementary innovation, if you like. So Samsung is telling us how they're going to fix this for the remainder of the year for H2, and I'm going to read some parts of their Q2 earnings statements because there are hidden gems in there. I'm going to translate for you guys. The headline here I'm going to start with is mobile profitability remains solid in Q2. We just spoke about that, to strengthen leadership in premium segment in H2, and that is the part we're going to focus on. And I'm going on here. It says, and I'm going to read, quoting, looking ahead to the second half, mobile market is forecast to recover to pre-COVID level on an annual basis as 5G adoption and contactless trend continue to thrive. So let me pause here. So not sure about the 5G adoption, not sure if everybody is really into 5G yet, but maybe the telecom networks outside somewhere in the world were putting up their towers and doing what they need to do. The contactless trend is the important part in this paragraph here because they're rolling out Samsung Pay into more and more countries, and that is basically what it refers to. And moving on, there's a small disclaimer coming up here. However, uncertainties over component supply and COVID-19 will continue to persist. Basically, they're saying, you know what, stuff can happen that is really outside of our control. Moving on. The company will strive to achieve solid revenue and profits by enhancing the competitiveness of the smartphone lineup with the launch of new foldable models and expansion of mass market 5G models here, and Samsung is giving it away. Let me pause here for a second. Samsung is really telling us that we can expect Galaxy Z, Z Fold 3 and the Flip 3 as well. That's coming. That's what they're saying with the launch of new foldable models, by saying we will enhance revenue and profits by launching those new models. In addition, and listen to this, in addition they're saying this expansion of mass market 5G models, and this really could translate into a S21 Fan Edition, right? Like 5G, and this is, they want to lower the price and really get the 5G mark out there in the world. We see so many new Samsung devices coming out, and they're really heavily betting on 5G. Whether we bought into this or not, I don't know yet. Maybe you guys know. I haven't. We do have kind of proof with the Tab 7 Fan Edition 5G only, right? Who's with me? Who's agreeing here? Moving on, it says, also it will further increase sales of the Galaxy ecosystem products. And here, Samsung is talking about anything outside their smartphone lineup, whether that be the Galaxy Watch 4, Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, the Galaxy Buds 2. And you know what? You see, the more smartphones they sell, the more people will buy stuff that complements and basically kind of ease of use for the smartphone they have, or whatever that is, the tablet, smartphone, you buy the Galaxy Buds because they connect seamlessly, right? And that's one of the plays here. But there is more. And it says, with successful launch of the new foldable smartphones with further enhanced user experience. And let me stop here. It is crystal clear that Samsung is talking about the stylus support for the Galaxy Z Fold 3 by saying this move will enhance user experience. And I don't think they're wrong. Obviously, we need to check this. We need to figure out and see how it all works. But so far, it sounds promising. Let me just move on quickly here. With successful launch of the new foldable smartphones with further enhanced user experience, the company will solidify its leadership in the premium segment by mainstreaming the foldable category. And that is a very, very important part. What does mainstreaming mean? In this context, it means Samsung will lower the price to make it available for the mass, for the mainstream, for the people, for the majority of people. And that is exactly what it means. Lower the price to have a more affordable device for the majority of people. That's how I translate this sentence. To finish this paragraph, while continuing the sales momentum of Galaxy S series throughout the year, not sure how much momentum there was, but again, reading between the lines, expect some good price reductions for current devices. So, what does it all mean? Well, Samsung is really bidding heavily on the success of the Galaxy Unpacked event on the 11th of August and the devices that will be released and will be published and will be shown to all of us. However, Samsung also said in one of their earnings calls, and I'm going to quote here, Samsung reiterated it is looking to conduct a sizable M&A within 3 years. It is basically considering AI, 5G, car components and other stuff to basically buy out and complement with their current product line. And you know what? This is planning their future. This is the inorganic part, what I was saying. And nevertheless, H2 will be really important to see how they're gonna really make their master plan to work. And I'm really looking forward to 11th of August to see if it will blow our mind. So look, I went all business on you today. I was actually gonna wear a tie, but this is so warm, I don't have an air conditioner, so I scratched that. But maybe next time, let me know your thoughts about it. Was it good? Was it bad? Let me know. Anything goes. Apart from hate comments, I'm going to delete you. Until next time, I miss you. Peace out.